Are you okay?
Huh? What's going on?
I will never forgive you for what you tried to do to my daughter.
Wait! Keiichi saved my life!
Are you okay?
I'm Keiichi Sato. During the company trip, my junior colleague Yui suddenly collapsed in front of me.
Huh? What's going on? Look at that. Sato is all over Yui.
I guess I have no choice.
What? What is he doing?
Whoa, seriously?
Huh?
Phew, you're awake.
What was that about? Yui seems fine. He made it seem like some sort of emergency. So, Sato did that on purpose?
Ugh, wow. He's the worst.
A few days later,
I can't believe that sort of incident happened on the company trip. Really, it was surprising.
Shouldn't we have reported it to the police?
Should be fine. We reported it to the president. Sato will surely be punished somehow.
you guys, I did something terrible to Sato, and it's all because of your misunderstanding. It couldn't have gone worse.
President Suzuki? Why are you so angry? All we did was report to you that Sato tried some funny business with your daughter.
I'm telling you, that's a huge misunderstanding. It turns out Yui was actually saved by Sato.
What?
What's all this commotion about?
Are you okay, Dad?
Ah, Keiichi, Yui. Keiichi, I'm so sorry for earlier. I acted rudely, even though you saved my daughter's life. I've already accepted your apology, so please lift your head. No, I'm really sorry. I just lost my temper. Earlier, I was called by Suzuki before the morning meeting. I will never forgive you for what you tried to do to my daughter.
Wait! Keiichi saved my life!
Thanks to Yui, who happened to be there, the misunderstanding was immediately cleared up.
I am truly sorry for the trouble I caused to many people because of my mistake. So I can't say it too strongly, but you three acted as if Keiichi was in the wrong here. For doing so, I will never forgive you. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Sato. I will protect the honor of my savior with all my might.
Wow, she's intimidating, just like her father.
This is the first time I've seen Yui like this.
There's a reason for this. We misunderstood because we were watching from far away. From there, it looked like Sato was trying to assault Yui. We never intended to defame Sato.
Yeah. Speaking as a woman, I wasn't going to overlook it.
That's right. We only acted thinking of you. Saying that we were in the wrong is too much.
Oh, really? We all ran towards Yui back then, but why did you guys just stand by and watch? This misunderstanding wouldn't have happened at all if you actually cared about Yui, right?
That's not true. If it were an emergency, we would have rushed to help.
That's a commendable attitude. Did you know that Sato took Yui to the hospital after the incident?
What? Really?
You guys went off to another beach after that, didn't you? I thought it was stone cold for you to leave Yui when she was in such a bad state.
It was a misunderstanding. If you had told us, we wouldn't have gone.
I see. So you plan to just write it off as a misunderstanding.
I'm really sorry for not immediately being able to help.
Are you okay? How are you feeling? I don't need your shallow apologies and concerns. What I'm angry about is that you deliberately tried to slander Sato. Sakamoto, you went around telling other departments about Sato's actions negatively, didn't you?
What? No way. I don't think I talked about Sato. This is bad. If this goes on, it'll affect my reputation. I have to make it through this. I'm busy preparing for an upcoming meeting with Doki Doki Apparel. I wouldn't have time to spread rumors like that. Well, maybe the other two were gossiping. What? Sakamoto, you...
Trying to dodge responsibility yourself. I didn't do it. Not at all. Nakiri? Why are you lying so blatantly? Futaba! You came by earlier to the accounting department to gossip about Sato, didn't you? You kept on bragging like you had some big news, even though none of us were asking. What? Do you even have proof of me doing so? I haven't even talked to you today. Stop lying so much. There were plenty of other employees there with me. I can immediately prove you're lying just by asking them. Shall I call them over? Call them over? I didn't lie. Nakiri, please stop this nonsense. I'll say it clearly now, but your lying habit is really terrible. You always make up stories on the fly to get out of a sticky situation. Lies? That's awful. I've never. When the printer broke the other day, you shouted, "It wasn't me!" when clearly it was your fault since you were the only one that was using that printer. You even tried to pin the blame on me, saying Futaba was nearby. But it wasn't my fault. What's done is done, so let's forget about it. Absolutely not! Ugh. Everyone makes mistakes, so just admit it. Lying only makes everyone lose trust in you. Ugh. Well, because of your past behavior, none of us really believe anything that comes out of your mouth anyway. And we knew it was a misunderstanding about Sato, so don't worry.
Oh, is that so? Thanks, Futaba.
Sato sure seems popular with the girls.
Well, yes, Nakiri's lies have caused us trouble too. The bad rumors all spread by Nakiri. Let's finish this and get back to work.
Oh, really? That's strange. I think I heard that story from Okura, though.
Akina?
Did Okura say something to you?
You're Sato, right? Actually, he's been pestering me recently. Like being really persistent. I wanted to ask, is it true that Okura is one of the top sales performers in the department?
Wait, Akina?
Okura was among the bottom performers last month.
It was just an off month.
Of course there are months like that, but if asked, he's consistently a top performer. The answer is no.
I knew it. Okura seems like the type who's all about show and no substance.
No substance? Me?
What's worse was that smile of yours when you badmouthed Sato. It was honestly revolting.
Revolting?
Thanks for defending me.
Oh, Sato, don't worry. I like people who are good at their jobs, like you.
Sato? He really is popular with the girls.
A blessing in disguise. While you were all desperately trying to frame Sato, it turns out none of you were trusted at all. Utterly shameful. Exactly. Lies for self-preservation and vanity should be condemned.
Hey, don't act like you're innocent.
Yeah, you're just as guilty as us.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have work to do.
We're not done here.
Didn't I mention that I have an important meeting with Doki Doki Apparel? Now this is interfering with my work.
Wait a second.
Let's continue after my meeting is done. Several hours later.
The issue with Sato will be forgotten. If I can secure a good contract here...
4 weeks for the project seems a bit long.
I can try to negotiate down to 3 weeks. However, the price will increase a bit. I should be able to squeeze it into 3 weeks. This is where my negotiation skills shine.
But 2 weeks later...
Hey, what's the meaning of this? This is not what we agreed on.
What's going on? There are others on the phone, so please keep it down.
This is not the time for that. I called the factory we order from, and they said it's still in the production stage.
Production stage? Isn't that normal? We looked into the lead time needed for production, and there seemed to be plenty of buffer time.
That's... I can't say it, that I scrapped the buffer time to increase profits. Hey, it'll be delivered as planned in a week, right? What? Impossible! We originally agreed on this timeline? But surely there's some flexibility. Don't hang up on me.
Sakamoto, you have a call from Doki Doki Apparel. They're on line 3.
Okay. This is bad. Really bad. Sakamoto, this isn't what we had discussed. You promised delivery in 3 weeks, right? Well, the factory's slow production is to blame. I don't want excuses. Then you should have started off with 3 weeks. We've already scheduled everything based on your promise of 3 weeks.
Sakamoto must have changed the delivery time on his own.
Unbelievable! What's the plan for the delivery now?
Well, we have But the products are shipped by sea. So to meet the deadline, we need to use an air freight. Then use it. And of course, we will not be paying for that. This is bad. At this rate, we will have to cover the costs, which will destroy the profit margin. Wait a minute. It's common industry knowledge that penalties for delayed deliveries cannot be immediately imposed on us. If you check the contract... Contract? We don't have one! Huh? The previous point of contract was Nikiri. Before that, it was Okura, right? Neither of them made any such agreements. You guys? You should have drafted contracts. I wrote one.
I wrote one too.
What? I wrote one as well. Stop lying, you liars.
Why are you liars arguing about lies among yourselves? This is not the time for that.
Sorry, we'll expedite the delivery.
That's not the issue. You kept avoiding me. I want you to reflect on what you did to Sato. What you did was basically abandoning someone in need.
But it was just a misunderstanding.
Then properly apologize.
Sato, I'm truly sorry. But we really misunderstood, honestly.
Still, making excuses until the end. Whatever. Right now, we need to deal with the delayed delivery, right? I managed to use my connections to find an alternate transport route to minimize losses. Afterward, Sakamoto and the others who spread bad rumors about me saw their already poor reputations plummet further. They all resigned to avoid the shame. Rumor has it that they continue lying at their new jobs. It seems their lying habit is incurable. As for me...
Yui, let me talk to Sato.
No, you can't have them all for yourself.
You're from the other departments. You need to go through me first.
Feels like an immigration office. I was puzzled by the sudden buzz around me.
Thank you for watching until the end.
Don't forget to subscribe.